I don't even know what I'm in a totally different browser.
I don't know either. I don't know. I hit live. Are we live? Are we live? Are we
I don't
live,
s-
people?
I don't see it.
I
Like I'm in the lives, I don't see it.
don't know what we're streaming to. Why is
I don't
everything
know.
just
I don't know either, Mo. I don't think we're streaming anywhere.
Why is everything just such a pain?
Do
Why
you
is
need to create
everything
do you need to create a new live? Why don't you just end it? Why don't we just start all over?
Okay,
Because
stop.
if
Give it a minute. Let's give it a minute. See if this
okay,
works. If this
okay.
works.
Oh, well, I wasn't looking. She said you are live now.
Yeah, see?
And then she said now you're not.
Because the delay is like the delay must be crazy and um and everybody keeps saying it's not working, but the delay must be like minutes instead of seconds or something today. I don't know.
Okay. Let's see. Should be now, right? It should be now?
It should be. It should be,
Okay.
but I'm going to give it a little bit longer.
Okay. Oh
We're
my
going to wait a
gosh,
little bit longer.
my camera is glitchy too. Or it's doing that thing, you
Yeah,
know?
because yeah.
Well, no. I don't know. But it should be. Let's see. Oh, I see a
Yeah, we are live. We are live. It's just delayed. It's just delayed. Hi everybody.
this is
Hello.
the wonderful content you've been coming for. And I see
See,
that
we can't listen to our friends who are like, "You're late, you're late." And then when I hit and they're still like, it's not working, it's not working." Well, I can't control the internet delay today. And apparently,
well, we're here
it's
now.
longer than a hot second, okay?
Yeah.
So I
Must
keep
be a
hitting stop cuz our dear friends tell us it's not working. So it's like I've started and stopped this like 6 times.
Oh my gosh.
But
I don't
apparently
know.
you can't restart the one that I scheduled. So this is on a different one anyway. Oh well.
Oh, it's a different one?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's not the one that we rescheduled because I can't restart that one.
Oh, I see. I see. That's a
So if anybody's
bummer.
waiting for us over there, please come over here.
They won't
I'll just get
know.
rid of it. Huh?
They won't know because I shared it. I shared it in Discords. Do you know what I mean?
Share the right one. Get on
I
it,
share
Amy.
the right one. Oh my gosh. Let me delete
Okay.
this.
I gotta like start these comments, see if there's anybody actually here.
Yeah, true. True. You do that. You do that. Oh my gosh. I'll delete them all. This is the actual let me just figure all
Okay.
this out.
Yes, we are live and well. Um
Oh, there we go. Okay. Share. Copy. And let's see. I think we should be good. So how was your week, Mo? It
uh
mine was mine flew by. I was so confused about
Yeah,
even what day it was,
me
but
too. Me too.
it's a mess. I'm out of, like I feel like today is Monday,
Let's see
but
who's here. I can't now I can't get the you know, just trying
you
to get
can't vote.
the chat. The hi, we got Grams and Pops and we got Harry. Hi Harry. He's from Delaware. Harry Humstone.
Oh, Harry Humstone. Oh,
He's
good.
in
It's
my
it's
neck of the
working.
woods here.
Oh, like a
But
Delaware, like a like a coastal. I got to get out of this. This this one right here. Okay, fantastic. I can see. This is great. So you went to estate sales yesterday. Is that what you said?
uh I went to yes, I did. I went to one
Mm-hmm.
and it was the one oh there's my Um, yeah, yard sales tomorrow. I know, it's sunny.
Ooh.
It's raining here today.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. I hope you
Oh.
find a lot of good things, Harry. I hate driving around, but I'll go out. I'll go out. But I hate them. I hate garage sales. Yeah, I went to this estate sale. By the way, Harry, don't go to I gotta find out what it's called. It had some fancy name. But oh my God, everything was so expensive. Amy, it was that one with the like the 2-foot brass candlesticks
Yeah. Oh, uh-huh.
on the mantle. And I was like, okay, I mean, I wouldn't buy them to resell. I mean, you'd have to sell them on Facebook. They were so big. Uh and
Yeah.
they were solid brass. They were super heavy.
Uh-huh.
$225. I was like,
Stop.
I might buy them for myself because I have like a high ceiling, so they would look cool on my mantle. But
Uh-huh.
they were a little bit a little bit too
Oh
much.
my gosh.
They but everything at this estate sale was too much. It was so they had next to that, they had several other brass candlesticks. They weren't good ones, they weren't bald ones.
Uh-huh.
They were well, I shouldn't say they weren't good. They weren't Baldwin. They were just, you know, um,
Like made
they
in
were solid
India
brass,
type
but they were
ones.
small. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
maybe. They were small. They
Yeah.
were because I had some that they're not made in India, but they're not Baldwins either, but they're nice.
Uh-huh.
But these might have been made in India ones, but they're small. They're like this big pair for $45. I was like, you can't even sell them for $45 on eBay.
I
What
know.
is this company?
It's is it one of those companies that will do like full price the first day, the second day is like 25% off, and then the third day is 50? Like,
They
do
did
they
not
price
say
it?
anything about it. It was only
Hmm.
2 days or no, I guess it's 3 days. It must be till Saturday. They didn't say anything about that. They had no I don't know. It was I wish I'm trying to think like it was not priced to sell. It was not
Yeah.
priced to sell, you know.
Yeah, that's almost like like retail, like a store, like a store, you know?
I won't go to a state sale. Yeah, those are good. But there's a couple around here that I like that are priced to sell, and the last day is 50%. And
What's he
um,
say? What did he say in the chat?
he said he. Oh, sorry. I won't go to an estate sale unless it's ran by the family. I
Mhm.
mean, I get that. Although
Yeah.
I went to a family run one. They had everything was cheap except the stuff that they thought was really good, and then they priced it up. I mean, that's how it
Right.
is everywhere.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, true.
it's Roman. Hello,
Hey,
Roman.
Roman. Who are these people?
I stay away from the sisters are ridiculous, Harry. Yeah, I know. I went to one of theirs once and I was like, "What?"
Wow.
That's what she said. Yeah, the sisters estate sale. Those two are crazy. Um,
Oh, well, I'm glad people found the live. I am a reseller
yay.
guardian,
I know.
but demon possessed me. What?
No.
Oh,
Roman.
goodness, Roman.
Roman's
Roman's been
Roman goes to
possessed
estate sales to use the bathroom.
because some bathrooms are very big. Oh my gosh. Roman, too. No, no, no. Roman, do you really use the restroom at an estate sale? Like, do you just close the door? Like, you just close it and just go, I'm looking in here behind the door in the linen closet. You know what I mean?
Carla's okay. I like Cohen's. I like Cohen's. He's good. And Newts, they just are very local, just right around here, Newcastle County, and they're super cheap too. And they usually have toilet paper. Sometimes you can buy the toilet paper,
Oh
Roman.
my gosh. If it's like that
Get it
pink
cheap.
toilet paper, no, the pink toilet paper or the blue toilet paper, like that vintage stuff.
Remember that?
Yes,
I
I
know.
do.
We had a pink bathroom in the first house I lived in when I was little. It was built in the like probably the late 50s, so it was
Yeah.
pink tile.
Mhm.
So my mom would occasionally buy the pink toilet paper. My grandmother loved pink, so all her bathrooms were pink, and so
Oh
she
my
always had
gosh.
pink toilet
That's so
paper.
funny. I can't remember if we had any colored toilet paper in our house. I don't think so, but I do remember it at the store and stuff like that. That. What did Roman say? Yes, a couple of times I had to pee really bad. Oh my gosh. Roman over here just doing whatever he wants at the estate sale.
Yep. Yep.
He probably doesn't lock the door either. So the ladies will just walk in on him and they're
Oh
like,
no.
oh, excuse me.
Be careful using the restroom at estate sales in Ohio.
Yes, you never know what's gonna happen.
You find Roman there.
Tainting
So
up the
yeah, so
place.
that's I went to that's all I did yesterday. I went to that. Well, then I went to my parents, but it was
So you didn't
crazy.
buy anything, did you?
No,
No,
not that.
not at all. Oh, how disappointing. That's so
It was
frustrating too.
it was I can't even put it to words. I was like, how are they expect to sell anything? I mean, people were buying stuff. People were buying
Wow.
stuff, but I don't
Uh-huh.
think the resellers were. It was the tool guys were
Right.
buying stuff because some of the tools were just $1 and nothing
Uh-huh.
special though, you know. And
Yeah. Well, that you know of. Could have been some hidden gems. They just didn't care about them, you know? Like if
well,
it's
yeah, and I don't
I
know,
feel
so
I feel like when the ladies are running the estate sale, all of the home decor stuff is expensive, and the garage is just
this is
kinda
true.
like, "Fill a bag." It's you know?
I wish
And
it was
or
fill a bag. Even there was
well, yeah.
expensive. They had a couple cabinets in the kitchen and one in the garage that was like $1. And the dollar stuff in the garage was like, the floor spaces.
Oh,
And
geez.
then the stuff in the kitchen was just like one glass or like one salt and pepper shaker. There wasn't,
Yeah.
the no matching sets or anything. It was crazy.
Wow. I haven't
But
been
you live and you
to
learn. I'm crossing them off my list. I don't
oh,
remember.
it was a company? Like, you just won't go back
Yeah,
to that
I'm
company? Is that what
trying
it
to
is? Yeah.
yeah. I can't remember,
Gotcha.
like, collectible it was like, they tried to sound bougie in their name,
Oh, right.
collectibles for
Yeah,
sale. I don't know, I forget what it was.
we we have one like that around here. It's called the Feathered Nest, and
Yeah.
they are it sounds like they're priced like yours. Like, it's just, like, insanely expensive.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, it's Classic Estate Associates.
oh,
Classic Estate,
okay.
whatever. It was I mean, honestly, even maybe I don't know. Those they were 2 foot solid brass candlesticks for 225. I mean, maybe that's a good price. I would like to pay a little less because I would use it that would be for personal use.
Right.
But they were so cool. I showed you the picture. They were so
Yeah.
cool looking.
They were huge. They were
Yeah.
like, it looked like the
They were at
candlestick
least
itself was like 2 feet, and then the candle
yeah, the
was like
candlestick was like
another
2
2
feet. It
feet.
was like they were like
Yeah.
24 inches, and then they had those fake, but the fake wax ones on top, the ones that
Yeah.
flutter. Yeah, which were nice.
Oh, yeah.
The ones you could battery operated, you don't have to burn.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
yeah, everything was overpriced. So maybe garage sales will be good this year. Maybe they will be good, or this weekend.
Yeah.
There's some.
They
There's not
will
as
be.
many as will be next weekend, I think, because this weekend's Mother's Day.
Oh, I didn't
So
even
there's
think of
more
that.
there's more community sales next
Makes
weekend, I
sense.
think, on my list.
I glanced last night at the sales, and I was like, "Wonder why there's not many sales." I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
What did
Hmm.
Roman say?
He said, I never took a shower. I'll try that.
Oh my god.
You're a
No, no, no,
mess.
no. Can you imagine Roman just walking in with a towel around his waist and a bar and the soap on a rope? And he's just
I
like,
know, right? Look, and then he
uh,
comes out and he goes and asks if he can have something out of the fridge because he's hungry.
yes. And he's like drying his
He's a
hair.
mess.
No, then he takes the towel off and he's just drying his hair and he's just like naked walking through the estate sale.
Yeah, right?
Oh my gosh. I've lost my mind.
Oh my
Oh
God,
man.
32 in Cleveland.
Oh,
Brr.
wow. That's chilly. That's literally freezing.
Yeah. Burr. No, thank you. It was
I
80 here yesterday. It's only 60 today, but it's raining. It's gonna be nicer tomorrow. Rope would be a
wow.
bonus. You're a nut. You're a nut. You're a nut.
Oh my gosh.
So
I'm
what'd
excited.
you did you find anything good this week?
Last weekend, oh, we had community yard sales,
Mhm.
and it was like the dream of dreams, like, when it comes to community yard sales, like,
Mm.
every house that you stopped at, it was as if they opened the doors and they were like, "We've been waiting for you to come," and they had all the good stuff. Like, literally, I would say 75% of the houses that we stopped at had, like, just awesome things, and we were like, "Oh my gosh," like, it was perfect. It was the very first house that we stopped at,
Mhm.
we bought, like, 2 Osprey backpacks, which are they're huge ones, and I think they retail for, like, over $200. We got 2 of them for $5 each. We got a
Wow.
Sony Handycam, we got a JVC camera, we got a Sony, like, a DSLR camera, we got some kind of, like, cyber shoddy one, Playmobil, some Inu. It's like a bunch of camping things, like a hammock that was like in perfect shape. Matt got an extension ladder for $15. And
Oh,
those are
wow.
those huge ones because he's got to
Mhm.
do some trim work. We
Yeah.
got those handicap ramps that you can put to like load up your wheelchair into your car. They're like metal and you can fold them.
Right.
We
Mhm.
got those for $5 because we've bought those
Wow.
before and sold them for like 100. So, I mean,
That's
that was just
crazy.
and we only spent probably $70 at that yard sale for all of
Nice.
these things. And there was stuff I didn't even
Yeah.
tell you. But I mean, it was just one after another after another. I got some Harley Davidson stuff. I got like a retired police officer, all of his handcuffs. We bought all of his
Oh,
handcuffs.
yeah.
And they had the keys and everything. I mean, those were good. They were like Smith& and Wesson. They were like these hinged. They were like hinged, so your hands are together. They don't have like a chain in the middle. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Um, they're like another like a camera, like a was it like a what was it called? Like a cyber shot? I don't know. It was another one of those cameras, but it had the
Right.
box. It had everything. They still had the original receipt in the box, and they paid like $239 just for the camera itself, and we paid 20 for that. I mean, I could just go on and on and on. It was just um, one of those weekends.
Harry wants to know if those handcuffs have fur.
No, they're not. There's no fur.
You have to add the fur yourself, Harry.
Yes, exactly. They have, they had his name on it. It said, like, Officer whatever, like, Officer Johnson on it, and Matt was like, you sure you wanna sell these?" He's like, "I'm never going back to being a police officer." "Nope, you can have them." So, I don't know I don't know I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because I guess if you're a police officer, you could just get it, like, take them in and get them engraved yourself, like, get that buffed out
I
or
guess,
whatever.
yeah. Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so just so much good stuff. Like, when I came home and tallied up how much I spent $385,
Yeah.
and it's so much, like, good stuff. Shoes,
Mhm.
oh my god, we went to one yard sale, and they had all these shoes on the back of their car, and, they were, like, men's boots. They were all good brands. I was like, "Oh my gosh." One was, like, Danner. I saw these Danner like, hiking, hunting boots, and I knew that those were over $100, and I was like, "Hmm, I'm interested in these shoes." And he's like, "You interested in all of them? I can sell you all of them for 50 bucks." And they were like one was like a military boot, which sells really well. 2 of them were, what's that shoe brand? Ultra? Ultra? Is that what it's called? It's like a running
Mm.
shoe and stuff like that, and one was like a hiking shoe. Those sell really well. I already sold a pair of those for like 38. Um, but there was 5 pair of shoes, and I'm gonna get probably $250 over, probably conservatively $250 for all those shoes, if not more.
Wow.
I know. I mean, and they were in great shape too. I was excited. I was totally
Mhm.
excited by it, but no fur on the handcuffs. If it
Yeah,
wasn't so
North
far
Wilmington's
away,
good.
North
What's that?
Wilmington? Oh, no.
Oh.
I said if it wasn't so far away, last weekend wasn't far away, I would have, like, so many, like, and this and this and this. I've already sold one. I've sold the shoes. I sold, a Harley, thing. It ended up being well, Jess from Resell to Ride told me it's a
Oh,
derby
yeah, I have
cover.
it on here. You want me to show it?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
We'll show our solds in a minute. Let me go through some
Okay.
comments, and then we'll show.
That sounds good.
Yeah, North Wilmington's good. There's some actually, Harry, the estate sale that I went to yesterday was in Tallybrook, which is having uh their thing tomorrow. So you can stop by that estate sale and see the ridiculous prices.
Oh my.
Um,
You can report and let
yeah,
us know if they reduce their prices.
yeah. Roman, you're the only one that would go out in the snow. I don't. I'm getting too old for snow.
What did Roman say? What did he say? What did he
Amy
say?
just Amy just got that huge IKEA bag and swiped all the good stuff off the table so nobody could get anything.
I
That's what it
mean,
sounds like, right?
basically, it sounds like it. It
And
does.
says Amy pushed everyone out and just grabbed everything.
Oh my gosh. Yep. I did not do that.
Yeah, the little cannons, they're good. Uh-huh. They are.
What did he say?
Uh,
You
the
gotta
little camera.
remember people are listening too, Mo, and not
I
looking.
know, I forget. Cameras are killer. I didn't know that those digital ones, a little cannons, they are grapevine, and you can usually go for 5 or less and sell them for 150 to 250. Yes. It's
Yeah,
crazy that people want those. I don't know.
I
When your
know.
phone, I don't know.
Especially when they're
I
like,
stopped using mine when the phones got better.
yeah, especially when they're like 3.2 megapixels and it sold for like a $99. Like this was the last one I sold. I'm like, who's using a 3.2 megapixel camera?
Yeah, I
You
have no
know?
idea. Unless people just like collect. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
Harry, I buy those cameras to do model photo shoots. You wish, Roman. Victoria's Secret models.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, look.
Good.
Pops bought two longbows recently, or grams. I don't know.
Oh,
This Pops, right? Um, ooh,
wow. Wonder what kind. What if they were bear? Oh, wonder if they were bear bows. Those are well, depending on what it is, those do super well. I sold mine for like 500 bucks. It was a vintage bear bow. That's just the
yeah.
brand. Oh my God, that
Hmm.
was amazing. I paid $5 for that in an estate sale. That was
Wow,
75% off. I couldn't believe it was still there. It was behind the door. I was so stoked. Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, I want to know.
So,
Let us know what it is. What
yeah,
kind
let
of
us know what
bow
it
is it?
was.
Hmm.
Um, both comp over 200.
Wow. That's
Nice,
awesome.
nice, nice.
Mhm. Love it. Love,
All
love, love
right,
it.
so here's what I sold. My eBay is picking up a little bit. It's picking up a little bit.
That's
Thank
good.
goodness. Actually, I just listed this and it sold like within the week. So if you find this
Wow.
little, it had a good sell-through rate, and I got it
Uh-huh.
for like pennies because I was at one of the estate sales that I like, Cohen's, and if you're there, the I mean, he gives you a deal. He'll give you a deal no matter what. But I think I was definitely there like the second, probably Saturday, and they usually run Friday through Sunday. And I had a
Mhm.
giant IKEA bag that I paid like $25 stuffed full of stuff.
Wow. That's
So,
awesome.
uh, so he sells really quick this little Mattel Angel Bunny from 1984. He's got little gold wings.
It
If you
says
see him, pick him
snuggle.
up.
It says snuggle. Was it a snuggle like a fabric softener plush? Isn't
No,
that the
I
name of
don't
that?
know. I somebody
Oh.
somebody somebody probably used that word and
Oh,
I
okay.
copied
Okay.
their I
I didn't
copied their
know.
thing.
Hey, it worked. It
I don't
sold,
remember
so
what it did. It sold quick. It sold
that's
quick.
nice.
Oh, there's yours. Wait, I
Oh
had one more. Hold on.
yeah.
Let me show you
Okay.
my one more. I sold this. Remember I
Wow,
had
that's
it
awesome. Mhm. I remember
it's
that.
a medallion. You get it for being a loyal customer. And I found it for $1 at a estate sale in the hallway linen closet.
Oh yeah, I remember you talking about that. It's a Cadillac.
Mhm.
It's for Cadillacs, right?
Yeah, for a Cadillac. Mhm.
Yeah.
And this
Nice.
sold fast too. This sold fast too. So if you find one of them, mine didn't. Some of them have numbers on them,
Uh-huh.
like I guess for years or um like it's your second. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like they'll have
Oh,
Roman
I
numerals on
see.
them. This one didn't. So, but it
Oh, I
was
see.
but it went
Yeah, yeah.
fast.
That's good. That's
And okay,
awesome.
so here's what yours.
Oh yeah, I bought
Lisa
this is a
Frank
I know.
Bolo.
I saw this at a
That's
yard sale.
awesome.
I think I paid 50 cents for it. But Matt was like, "You're gonna get that?" Of course. And I was like, "Heck yeah, I'm getting it." It's a Lisa Frank
Yeah.
rainbow leopard beanie, and it's even got little
Mhm.
ears at the top. It's so cute.
A
It's
little
rainbow.
face on it. It's so cute.
It's
Oh, dang.
perfect. It's you
Can't
get
you
that
see you know
perfect,
who I can see
perfect.
wearing this? Is
Is the ink
Alicia.
picker? Yeah.
Yes.
With her
Ink
little
picker, you should have bought this.
with her cute little bangs sticking out
Banks.
of the
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Yep.
it's cute. And the person already left me feedback, and it was so sweet. They were like, "I love it. It's in better condition than I thought it would be. I can't wait for winter so I can wear it." But
Yeah. It's so cute.
it had some pilling on it, so I just took the
Mhm.
time and pilled it with the electric
Yeah,
piller.
shaved it. Yeah.
Oh
Mhm.
my god, and it's like pristine. It's just so good. But yeah, it sold for 44.89, guys. 50
That's
cents
awesome. That's
into
so cute.
44.89. I love it.
Yeah.
It's
Heck
cute.
yeah.
Oh
Oh,
my
and
gosh.
these are bolo.
Heck yeah. They
Oh, by
were
the way, hold on. Roman
what?
would wear it while taking a shower at an estate sale. No, don't ruin it. It's $50. It's a $50 hat. You
Oh my
weirdo.
gosh. No, maybe he was talking about the Cadillac medallion. He put that on that rope with the soap.
He looks like a little rapper.
Yeah. He's in there being Flavor Flav in the shower.
Put it next to your clock.
Oh my god. His clock. Oh my gosh.
Amy, this
What?
sale makes me want to I might as well take the hearing aids from my parents because the two of them won't wear them. Oh my God. And
Hey,
sell them. I'm like,
if
just give them
they're
to me. You're not
these,
using them.
if they're these, you should definitely do it.
Holy moly.
Yeah. I didn't know anything about them. Starkey Evolve AI 2400 hearing aids with a case and the charger, $499.88. And I have, mm, I don't even, my cost of goods was like 50 cents on these because they were in my
You
auction
found them
tote.
in the bin, yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, my auction tote, and I paid
Nice.
$10 for that tote, and there was a bunch of
Right.
stuff. Actually, there was a bunch of stuff in that tote too that I pulled out that have already sold, like hundreds. Well, obviously, because this sold for 400. But there was vintage climbing gear, like shoes and a belt,
Wow.
like the harness that sold within 2 days. I found probably 50 new old stock pantyhose, and I've already sold 3 of
Oh,
those for
nice.
20. I put them in lots of 2 so they would sell
Yeah.
quicker, but they
Yeah.
each one is selling for 24.88 plus shipping,
Wow.
and I've already sold a couple. So,
It
yeah.
sounds to me like the Goodwill auction is heating up back up again. You need to go live.
Yeah,
James and I
I
need something to look at.
true.
Although they're busy. They're busy. But I need
It
something to do Tuesday and
yeah, I
Thursday.
do. I think it was just luck because it hasn't it hasn't been the best. I mean, it hasn't been the best. Like,
Right.
um, we didn't get to go Tuesday because we were out of town, but Tuesdays is
Mhm.
called Super Tuesday. But our auction friends texted and said, "You didn't miss anything. There was nothing. There was nothing
Oh,
good." I was
no.
like, "Yikes."
That stinks.
What
That
did
stinks.
Roman
Oh well.
say?
He saw Big Bolo and I sold the same brand before of these, I'm
Nice.
assuming. That's nice. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I gotta keep an eye out for them.
I
And that's like
know.
something I know it was over on Trash to Cash that there's somebody over there that has sold before. I didn't think that you could sell. I would have never thought to pick up somebody's old hearing aids because um I just think the
Yeah.
doctor gives them to you. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't
Mhm.
think that
Well, I
you
guess
can
why would a doctor give them to you? It's not like a yeah, because you think about glasses or prescription, you would think that's specific. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure you could just buy generic hearing aids, right?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. But
What do I know?
I didn't know where to look. I couldn't figure out what they were. So somebody on the Trash to Cash Discord helped me with those. And thank goodness
Yes.
because I I mean he was even like comping things, going, hey, you should list it between $300 and $500. And I listed them for five and they
For the
sold,
high. Yeah.
yeah, and they sold within a day. I think I can't
Wow.
remember now, but yeah, I
That's
sold within a day.
amazing.
Hmm.
Yeah, doctors give you really cheap brand. I don't know.
That
My dad, I mean, I guess you go to an audiologist. I guess they're not real like a I mean, maybe they can be, but they don't have to be a doctor, right? I don't know. But I guess you just get them. Like like for instance, I would bleh, I'm having a brain fart. My parents, my dad's hearing deficit is different than my mother's because my dad just doesn't hear you and he'll say what? But my
uh
mom screams because she can't even hear
oh
herself and she's loud already, you know? And
uh-huh
she's always like, "I'm just loud." And we're like, "Yeah, but you're like you're loud, normal loud is here and you're not hearing aid in loud is up here." And then she doesn't
right.
wear them. And then like we went out to my sister and the three of us, we went out to brunch like a couple weeks ago and I'm sitting next to her and she's yelling and I'm like my sister, I'm like, "Oh." I'm like, "Do you have your hearing aids in?" "No, I forgot." And then she yells at my dad. And I'm like, "Well, at least he's not screaming at me."
Why why do they not want to wear their hearing aids? Like, you would think
They
it would
just
just be
just don't they just don't think
natural.
about putting them in. Yeah, I don't know, but it drives my sister and I absolutely
Yeah.
bonkers. And I'm like, whenever I'm picking them up to take them somewhere, I'm like, "Put your hearing aids in because I can't." Well, they also don't like them so much when you're in like, if you go to a noisy restaurant or something, they don't help.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I can see
It just
that.
makes the noise worse.
Yeah.
But my mom with the yelling, I love
Jeez.
her. That's why I said I could
So
take
hilarious.
hers.
You just get them some.
Hi, John Irwin. Thanks for stopping in. Are you a
Yeah, thanks.
reseller? Do you sell anything good? Let us know. You
Yeah.
thinking about reselling? It's a fun job.
Yes, I
Go back to
agree.
here.
It is, especially when you find the good stuff. Like, and it's just like $5
Yeah,
into 500, you know?
right.
That's
Mm-hmm.
that's
Well, I
that's the good
haven't,
stuff.
but we talked about this, and I can't remember if we talked about this in the one that didn't make it. The
Oh.
um, because I'm like I'm looking at these pictures. I'm like, we already talked about this. Oh no, we didn't. um, eh, looking. Oh no, we did because we talked about what we would do differently. And I'm like, I'm trying to look at stuff that's. I mean, there's always stuff that I'm like, I gotta save it. It's so cute, you know. It's
Oh,
only gonna
yeah.
get me like $12, but you know. But
Yeah.
then I'm looking at the stuff that's gonna make me money.
Mhm.
Like I'll spend more money now than you know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, and you just got that confidence behind you and
Awesome.
stuff.
I'm glad it came up.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
Well,
there's
like,
Chad. Oh yeah.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
don't forget to
Um
like and subscribe if
yes,
you
like and
get
subscribe.
any pleasure. I mean, that's the wrong
We
word.
talk about reselling on Fridays and on Wednesdays we talk about we take a break. We take a break and we talk about pop culture and we call it our dash of sass. We talk about pop culture and what's in the news and
Mhm.
just whatever strikes our fancy. So,
Netflix series that are like comical and
yes.
murder trials that are happening. Yeah.
Let's see
Yeah.
what Chad said.
What did he say?
Ouch. Low megapixel digital cameras that are plus or minus 10 years old are bringing decent money. Yes.
Yeah.
Like Amy sold that 3.2
I think it was a
megapixel.
3 too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
crazy.
then the one that I just got this last weekend, it's listed for like 150 something maybe. I don't know. It's a 14.1, which I still think is low, right? Isn't that still pretty low? Like what are our phones at now? 155 megapixels? I don't know. It's
No,
not, but
14 is pretty high. That's a pretty good
Mhm.
one. But
Yeah.
still, the fact that most people use their phone, like you don't,
What are they doing?
I have so many cameras because I'm like a camera junkie,
Uh-huh.
and I, you end up using your phone because it's there. It's in your
Right.
pocket, and
It's
you can take
convenient.
just as good at pictures as some of these cameras or better,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. I know. I agree. It's just easy.
Yeah, my dad gave me his 35 millimeters. I forget what the one is, but the one's a Canon A1, which was the top of the line back in the day. Like, you know, that was it. Canon
Mhm.
A1. I'm kind of like,
Wow.
I've been dragging my feet on selling it because I used to use it.
Uh,
I did like some photography stuff back when I was a kid,
mhm.
and when he would let me use it, I was like, ooh, it was a big deal. But
Oh, this just happened to be next to me. This is one that I picked up on Saturday too. It's I don't know anything about cameras. So the lady said this one was $15. So um it's it's this guy. And it has another
oh, what is
lens.
it? Ooh, a
It's a
Sony.
it's a
Yeah, nice.
Sony. I don't even know. I don't even know where you find the. I mean, I did look it up already, but I just don't remember. It says 100, some A100. I don't know, but it's got another big lens too in the case. So she said
Mhm.
$15. This was the place where like I was paying
Oh,
five
yeah.
dollars for those really nice book
Right.
bags. So when
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
like, "Oh, the camera, I have to get 15," I thought I should get it because if she wants
Right.
15, it must be really nice, and it's super
Uh-huh.
clean too. Like,
Yeah.
um, like there's like no scratches. She took care of all of this stuff, like everything, all the cords and things were
Right, we're
labeled,
in
and
good
it said,
shape.
yeah, and it said, oh, it goes to this camera and that stuff, like, that kind of stuff. And I think it's
Yes.
cool that it's got the vintage bag.
It's got a
Like,
nice
well,
bag, yeah.
yeah, I don't know if it's vintage, but yeah.
It's good shape, the bag too. Sometimes the
Yeah.
bags go.
hmm And
Yeah,
then,
that's awesome. That's awesome.
and then, and then look at this, just happens to be next to me. And then I paid $5 for this too. This guy.
Mhm.
It's cool. I think
Oh,
these are
that's a
funny. And
JVC. Yeah.
and then I got one of those Sony Handycam ones too,
Yeah.
from the
I
same
sold
house.
I had a Sony Handycam.
hmm
It was one of the first things I sold when I started reselling again.
Uh-huh.
I paid back in the day, I think I paid $150 for it at Best Buy, and it came with a bag and a very cheap um, tripod. I sold it with its bag, and I took care of it, and it had its batteries. I didn't know how long it stayed charged though, because it was from the early 2000s,
hmm
and I had two batteries. I had the bag. I sold it for $150 plus shipping. So,
Nice.
it was almost a little less than 20 years that I probably
That's
had it,
hmm
15 to 20 years, and I sold it for exactly what I paid for it.
that's pretty
I
good.
was like, I can't believe it, because um it took the tapes. It was the tapes. It was the little
Oh,
ones.
those, yeah. Uh-huh.
The mini DVR tapes or whatever. I forget what they're called.
Yeah. The handy cam that we had, that
Mhm.
it had all the stuff to it. And there was a tape inside and it said Russia
Yeah.
on it. So I was like, "Oh, I'm going to
Ooh.
watch the." and,
Uh-huh.
and of course, me and my little brain, I'm like, "Oh, I think that she adopted a kid from Russia because they were at like it
Oh,
almost looked
maybe.
like an
Yeah.
orphanage,
Mhm.
orphanage, and they
Yeah.
were like testing his breathing and stuff like that, and they were like talking to him and like looking at his eyes and stuff. So in my mind, I was like, I think that's what they were doing. I think they went there to go visit a kid before they adopted him. I don't know.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
I hope
But
they had it I hope they had that transferred onto, you know,
yeah.
digital.
hmm
Roman says he doesn't buy cameras, he takes photos with his eyes.
Oh my gosh. That's
And He took a photo with us, and now he remembers what we look like. You're so weird.
Oh my God, Roman, you're so funny.
Yeah, record with your YouTube channel with that, handy cam.
I You know what's funny? I told Matt was like, "Who wants these little Sony handycams?" And I said, "The kids. The kids are filming stuff on these little handycams now." And then what do you know? We saw like an ad or something, and it
Mhm.
was a bunch of like, baggy pants, super wide shirts, like camp shirts, and they
Yeah.
were recording with a little Sony handycam. And I was like, "See, I told you."
They like the aesthetic,
Yeah.
of the what
Hmm.
it looks like because it's a little grainy and a little,
Yeah.
um, I know I watch a one of my good paranormal channels, and he does like true crime stuff, and but he always likes to make it look, and they don't film everything on it, but he does like B shots and stuff, or if like they're sitting around talking, he'll use the
Hmm.
the handy cam, and it's
Yeah.
got that grainy, and low light kind of. And I'm gonna
It's
tell you
just
that Sony
nostalgic
handy
too.
that handy cam that I had pre the if it wasn't such a pain in the butt because of the tapes and everything, I would have kept it because the night vision on that was top of the line. It was the best. I swear you could see it was almost x-ray vision. It was so good. Every camera you buy now is subpar to what the old Sonys had for night vision. You didn't even need a IR light. It it was so good. I mean, if you got an IR light, you would get a wider, field of view, but it was so good. It was so good.
I wonder if NASA bought that technology and said, "You need to stop making that." Because do you remember that thing that's something about like, I don't know who it was. I'm just going to say Sony. It's probably not. They were making like cameras that would zoom in so well to the moon that they were like, "You have to stop making those." And they bought the I don't know. They did something with the rights, so you can't buy those anymore, and those are like a
Because
bolo.
they don't want us to see the aliens on the moon.
They don't.
And if you want
They
to hear
don't.
more, we have a dash of sass so you can go back a couple weeks.
Yes.
We talk about the
Mhm.
moon. Thanks
Yes.
for stopping by, Harry.
Yeah,
Uh
thanks, Harry. Have fun at the estate
appreciate it.
sales.
Here we go. Chad has in the last 30 days he sold a Kodak EasyShare, a Nikon Coolpix for 85, a Casio for 40. Oh, Casio. I love Casio.
Oh,
49, and a small digital camera I picked up for a dollar each at an estate sale. That's awesome.
wow.
That's
That's
awesome. Paid a
awesome.
dollar for each of them. Yeah, because people don't put value on them, but I don't, yeah, like you
Mhm.
said, like the aesthetic, the kind of like a little bit of like the graininess. I think people like
Yeah.
that for,
Mhm.
yep, they are good pickup and usually cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
thanks.
had that Kodak Easy Share too, like, I don't even know, 20 years ago. You could like print your own pictures at home and stuff like that.
Amy, there was a star in here. It's
A
Garage Sale
star is
Nation.
born. Thanks,
Hey,
Kevin.
Kevin. Thanks for stopping in.
I know. We're coming for you with the lives, the trash to cash lives. We were just talking about trash to cash too.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Well, and how it helped Amy figure out how much her hearing aids were worth.
Yeah. It was awesome. What do you
Um,
say?
Animal teeth. Well, I don't know. I wouldn't buy the used underwear, but I would buy animal teeth. I bet you they would sell.
Oh yeah,
100%.
I'm sure. Yeah, you could
100%.
like shark teeth. You know how you can buy those in like
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Outer Banks. They have like little necklaces with shark teeth on them. I could totally see that.
Roman, you should just do stand up.
What did he say? He bought a mouse trap recently while testing it, and he got trapped in it himself. Oh my gosh, he was trying to eat the cheese.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Ay ay ay. Oh my gosh. So, I went on a thrifting trip this week too, Mo. I went thrifting
Yes.
across
When you rocked
Virginia.
out.
I did. We thrifted away across Virginia, and I was filming it, so I was like editing it in between each stop. Oh my god, it was so funny. It there was some it was fun. It was a fun trip. We went to Blacksburg, which is where Virginia Tech is, and
Mhm.
they had Metallica. Metallica played there, and it was the first time that I didn't know this until we were at the show. It was the first
Mhm.
time that they had ever had a like live music at the stadium. So that was the first band to play.
Oh, at what did you say? It was Virginia Tech?
Yeah, Virginia Tech.
Cool.
It was nice. It was perfect. The weekend, or it wasn't the weekend, it was during the week, which is weird. It was on a was it a Wednesday? I think it was a Wednesday night. I
Mhm.
don't know. It was a lot of fun though. I hit up Kevin to see if he was going because I don't think Kevin lives too far from Virginia Tech. Like maybe I don't know on a map, maybe 35, 45 minutes. I don't
Mm.
know. I thought maybe he would go. He said he wasn't going, but yeah.
You didn't go see Metallica and Pantera.
And Pantera and
Uh-huh.
Suicidal
Who
Tendencies.
else?
Suicidal
Oh, really?
Tendencies. Mhm. Yeah. It
Wow.
was really good. I mean, I won't talk about it much, but I don't know Metallica music. I of course when I heard the last song, I was like, "Oh yeah, I know this song."
Mhm.
But it was a really good show. Like it was just like a
Yeah,
good it was
I heard there
so
are good
good.
shows. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good. Yeah, it was really good. I can't complain about it. But mhm.
That's
What did
awesome.
Chad say? What did he say? I just see
He
enema.
bought a couple of 1960s enema bags, unused, still in the original boxes. They sold for good money.
Really? Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You
I
wonder
get
what, like, is it somebody who's got a thing going on, or is it somebody, like, filming something and they need, props? Like, what
yeah.
what makes people want these things? But yeah, that's,
I guess
that's crazy.
you like what you like, right? Like what in your life are you like, man, if they ever got rid of this, I'm gonna be upset. You know? Do you have anything like that?
Um, Not that I
Like a
can think of. It makes me think of, did you ever watch Seinfeld?
yeah, I've seen it. Yeah. Why?
Spongeworthy? Is he
Oh,
spongeworthy?
yes, that's right.
She buys out all the cases of today's sponge or whatever.
Yes, I forgot about that. That's right.
And then
They
she's like sitting with the guy. She's like, "Okay, tell me more."
yeah, she's contemplating whether she should like pull one out of her bin. I know there's a mascara that I like that if they stopped making that, I would be bummed because it's
Oh
like
yeah.
it's a L'Oreal. I don't know. It's just very specific, and I really like it. And if they got rid of it, I'd be bummed. So, and I'm kind of like I won't use it a lot, unless it's like for something, whatever. Like the
Yeah, you gotta
mascara I'm wearing
save it.
today. Yeah, the mascara I'm wearing
Mhm.
today is not that mascara, but it's kind of
Yeah.
funny.
Well, you know
Hmm.
what? With makeup, it's like they or something like that. Sometimes they change the formula and it's just not as good anymore. It's the same, like it
Yes.
has the same name, but it's not the same thing.
Do you know what else that I've noticed they've changed their formula? Is okay, you know how you said you haven't had it, but poison ivy, we get poison ivy a lot in our
Mhm.
house, and we have when you buy chamomile, is that what it's no, not chamomile. What's it called? Calamine
Oh,
lotion.
calamine lotion.
Yeah. So when you buy calamine lotion, like you can literally have it for like a decade or two because you're not using it that much.
Right. Yeah.
So we had like one from probably like 20 years ago and we finally ran out and I was like, "Oh, I should get a new one." Oh my god, they changed the formula and I don't like it at all. Like I was like, "Where's the old school calamine, the one that I had from 20
No, I
years
don't
ago?"
even know because I've
I don't
never.
like it. I could see
I
people going, "I wanna buy it on eBay," because
Right. I don't
yeah.
have yeah, I don't. I mean, there's poison ivy in our yard, but I've knock on wood, I've never gotten it. My Drew's gotten it. The last
Mhm.
time I bought some, Drew got shingles once, and so I
Uh-huh,
bought him some for that. Like when
uh-huh.
after he got the like we figured out what it was and he got the medicine. I got shingles, but it didn't get it bad enough to that I was putting. I don't think I put anything on it because I think I got the medicine
Mhm.
right away. But
Yikes.
yeah, I didn't notice it. I Before that, the last time I remember using it was when I was like 10, like 9 years old and had chicken pox.
Oh, to keep yeah, yeah. Yeah.
And that was like it didn't really do that much. It would like feel good when it was cool and you put it on, and then after a while it just started itching again. You were like, more calamine. because I
Oh
had it
my gosh.
bad.
You had the chicken pox bad?
Yeah, when we were kids, yeah, bad.
Yeah. I don't think I ever had it. Well, when I was young, they weren't sure if I had it
Mhm.
because it was
Yeah.
they weren't sure, but I ended up having to get the titer or whatever that was when you work in the
Oh,
medical
okay.
field. I just
Yeah,
got it
uh-huh.
again just because I wasn't sure because I did
Yeah.
not want chicken pox as an adult.
It
So,
was no. Well, I mean, I got shingles. Drew got shingles.
yeah.
My sister had them really bad. Like, I knew enough people who had shingles that I knew kind of what I had. And I went to the doctor, and it was during COVID. I had to, you know, I had
Mhm.
to show her my back on screen because we were she
Oh,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Yeah, I think you probably do." And then they give you, they give you herpes medicine for that.
Oh, they
Here's your
do?
Valtrex. It's like, I have you want to announce, I have shingles. I do not have, I do not have,
I don't have
warts.
herpes. Or isn't that what they give you for cold sores too? It's like the
I
same
don't know if
thing?
they, yeah, I don't know if they, I mean, I don't know if it works probably because it's all similar, but that's what they
Mhm.
give you for the other thing.
The other
Yeah.
stigmata.
But, and then I had an uncle that had it all around his eye because you can get it on your
Oh,
eye.
oh no.
Mm, shingles is bad. Bad news if you get it.
Mm,
But yeah, the chickenpox, like that's still a memory in my head because I remember like it went through the school, like everybody had it, and my mom was just miserable because we all had it, and I was like, I'm gonna say I was like in third grade, so I was like 8 or 9. So my little
mhm.
sisters they were still babies. They
They
were
were
like 2.
yeah.
We had them everywhere, and I mean everywhere. It's misery. It's
Well,
misery.
at least you all
It's
got it,
from
like, knocked it out of the family at once, you know?
Yeah, I know. Everybody had it.
Yeah, I guess
All my
just get
friends
it
had
done.
it, like, it was crazy, yeah,
Yeah,
now my kid's barely ever been sick.
yeah. Same with mine too. I don't think he's been yeah, no, I can't think of anything really.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. Other than like he broke his arm when he was a toddler. He was riding his little tricycle and he hit the curb or not the curb, but
Mhm.
hit the you know how like where your driveway like dips down a little bit? Well,
Yeah,
at
uh-huh.
least ours did. Well, he was riding his tricycle and he hit that little bump and he tipped
Yeah.
over and he broke his arm. But of course we didn't know he
Oh.
broke his arm because it was just like a fracture. And then
Mhm.
when, he was fine, he went to bed, but then he woke up in the middle of the night and he kept going, "Ow, ow, my
Mhm.
arm." Or, he was
Yeah.
little. So
Right,
it's
right,
one of those.
yeah, it's hard to
He
get
had,
out of them. Like,
yeah, he had one of
"What's
those
wrong?"
full casts on, and I painted like Clifford the Big Red Dog and like Curious George on his cast and
Aw.
stuff. Yeah. Oh
Aw.
my God. What did Roman say? Something about eating
Oh, sorry.
poison ivy?
Yeah, he ate it, it's never the same. He's a weirdo.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god, I can't imagine. I'm so allergic to it. I could just feel my throat like closing up from the blisters and stuff. Oh no. I could never get it away from
Uh-uh.
me. Mm-mm. I just got over some. It was on my
Yeah, I
face,
know.
Roman. It was on my face. It was on my upper lip. It was on my arm.
I
I had some on my
honestly
ankle.
I would think that I would get it. Now, when I was yeah, I mean, I know I've been around it. I know I've touched it,
Mhm.
and I've never gotten meanwhile, just the pollen from the trees I go outside and I'm itchy
Oh my gosh. No
because
way.
it's terrible.
Mm-mm-mm.
I
Nope,
don't
nope,
want poison
nope.
ivy.
Definitely not. I have to be careful. I have to be conscious of like what I'm doing, what I'm wearing. I have to like go outside with long sleeves, pants, like if I'm doing yard work, And
Yeah, mhm.
of course that's how I got it. Matt went out of
Yeah,
town and I was like, "Oh, I'm going to cut these hedges down." And I got poison
yeah,
ivy. I was so
yeah,
bummed. I had on
yeah, you sound
pants
like
cuz
my mom.
normally
My mom would get it
yeah.
every summer, like, there's, like, they have, like, a between the yards, kinda like a little hill between
Mhm.
their yard and the neighbors, and poison ivy just constantly grew over there. There used to be trees there, there's not anymore, so it was always under the trees. And every year, and she would get it like, it would be gross, and be
Yeah.
like, "Why you need long sleeves and gloves. What is your
Yeah.
problem?"
I know. And it can stay on the fabric too of your clothes and like your gloves forever. What did he say?
Aw, tree pollen in Pennsylvania is horrible this year. Yeah, it's horrible around here.
Oh
4-year-old son has
no.
eczema, really. Yeah. Ooh, I believe it. It
Oh.
makes me itchy, like, because 'cause I'll go outside and it's all over your car. It's all over the mailbox. And I touch stuff and then I'm like itchy. I'm itchy. My arms will get itchy and my
Wow.
tops of my hands. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
You
bad.
definitely would have
But
to
it's
stay
bad everywhere.
inside for that 2 weeks here. We have like rivers of pollen running
Oh
down the
my God,
street.
I know. I know. I was down there. Well,
Yeah.
we went to Williamsburg last year and I was like, "What is going on?" And I'm like,
Oh
"Oh, it's
yeah.
this pine trees. Oh my God."
Yeah, it's crazy. And we don't even have that many pine trees in, like compared to some of the neighborhoods. And they're
Right.
still
Uh-huh.
like, well, I guess it doesn't come just from pine. It comes from those other trees. We have some other weird
Yeah.
trees too that have a lot, but yeah.
Yeah.
What did he say? The geese packed their
Yeah,
bags and they went to Key
yeah,
West.
in Cleveland because it's still so cold. Yeah, it
No
is.
way.
It's that's crazy. I think it's gonna be nice here
Mhm.
tomorrow. Yeah, what's your weather? It's raining here,
It's
but we'll
sunny.
have
It's
uh
nice. I don't what's it what is it? It's 73 right now. It's
hope
supposed to
everybody has good garage sale day tomorrow.
yeah.
I think Sunday's out because it's speaking of pollen, I was outside earlier today. Now I'm like,
Oh no.
um,
Yeah. So,
yeah, I hope
I'm
everybody has good
excited.
garage sale weather tomorrow.
I
Sunday's
know.
out because although they really aren't. Sundays are rain days around here.
They're what days? Rain days?
Rain days, like if it rains Saturday, then people have the garage sale on Sunday instead.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. I looked last night, but there's a community yard sale. It's like in a different city. I'm so spoiled living in a big city that I'm like, if I have to
Yeah.
leave my city, I'm like, oh, I have to leave my city. But then you got people like then you have people like Commonwealth Picker who probably always have to leave the city to,
He doesn't live in a
source.
city. He has to find, right? He's out in the boonies. He has to find civilization.
Well, like he has to leave his city, like literally, like he has to leave Bedford to go, other places. Like if I have to leave Virginia Beach, I'm kind of like, oh my gosh, that's so far away. You know what I mean? I don't know if I want to go.
That's
Oh
kind of, well,
man.
I mean, because we don't have like, I mean, there's a city here, but I don't live in the city. But like,
Hmm.
it's like I'm in northern Delaware. Just kind of stick around here. I don't
Hmm.
want to go. I go into Pennsylvania.
Right. But
That's about it.
the good shopping's in Pennsylvania. I see it
Yeah,
all over
where Chad
socials.
is.
Oh,
Chad's up there in
and
Lancaster.
oh, is that where what's her name was from? Uh Lavender Clothesline? Is that where she lived?
Yeah. Hmm.
Oh, okay. And that's where Crazy Lamp
There's
Lady lives too? Or no?
crazy lamp lady lives in Carlisle, Pennsylvania is like north of there, I think.
Oh,
I think
okay.
that's where
But
I think that's where she is. I think
mhm.
Carlisle. There's
And then
a
there's the
estate
shops
sale
by
tomorrow in Avondale, Chad, if you're still here. I don't
oh.
know. It just looks like somebody's doing it. So it's not a company or anything. I'm gonna go just because it's up the road. It's not far.
We went to one last week. Was it last weekend? Maybe 2 weekends ago. I don't know. I was editing footage. And it said it was a closeout or something like that. And I was like, oh, that's
Hmm.
interesting. So we went
Yeah.
to it. Oh no, he said it was a living estate sale and closeout. And I was like, oh, I wonder what that is. I swear that the people that were having this estate sale or whatever it was like they were resellers and they just like opened the doors and said, oh, you can just come in and shop. Like that kind of a thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I swear that's what it was. Because I was just like, they clearly lived there. So I don't know. At least that was the
Uh,
vibe I got. So I don't know.
I have to look into the Lancaster area. Avondale does smell like mushrooms, and I live right off Route 7 and it travels down here. Usually like Sunday mornings, it stinks like mushrooms out here. Well, it's not the mushrooms that
Why?
smell, it's the soil. Because they
It's
turn the mushroom beds, because they're in the manure, and they turn them and then they let the steam out of the mushroom houses, and it smells.
you have a big mushroom like grow
Yeah.
population there or something?
Kennett
Like
Square is the mushroom capital of the world, which is right up the street. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
I mean, there's
Wow.
so there's mushrooms all in this area. There's mushrooms here. There's
I had
mushroom
no
farms
idea.
here, and then
Uh-huh.
they're right over the line in Pennsylvania.
Oh,
So yeah, it
wow.
does stinks like mushrooms. Yeah, and I get to smell it every once in a while.
So instead of strawberry picking, you guys go mushroom picking and take your little baskets and pick mushrooms. Like that's
They
what we
grow 'em
have,
in
like
the
strawberry picking.
yeah.
You can go strawberry
Yeah,
picking
no.
around here. Yeah.
I don't know, anybody
Oh
wants to
man.
go in and mushroom pick.
You never know. Make some good stuffed mushrooms. Yum. I
Oh,
could
yeah. Well, they pick them for I mean, do you really pick them? You just pick them. I don't know.
you just pick them up
They
at the
grow them
grocery
in they're
store?
it's big houses. It's like these big houses where they just grow them in beds.
Hmm. I didn't know. I learn something new every day, Bo. I learn it new every day. But what did he say? Oh, they're
Roman,
safe to eat.
you're having the psychedelic ones every day, I think.
Oh my
They're
gosh.
your candy.
There is candy. Oh my gosh. Did you catch up on all of the comments?
Yeah, pretty much
You
just the
did.
ones that pertained.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, we want to thank everybody for coming, and I'm so glad
Yeah,
it
thank you
hit
guys.
some kind of like algorithm and pushed us out to some non-reseller people, right? Yeah,
Yay.
I
Yeah.
know.
Cool,
It's
cool, cool, cool.
So with that, guys, we're flipping out. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button
Bye.
on your way out. Bye.
Bye.
Ting. I should have a little bell. Ting.